the Right Honorable Thomas Tayebwa, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, the SEC members, and maybe you will allow me to single out the NRM Vice Chairman in charge of Eastern Uganda, the team from the NRM National Electoral Commission, all invited guests in your respective capacities. Kedoni kere tungalwa Bukedea, yoga abune raijau ne president. NRM oye, President Museveni oye, Anita oye, Okwere oye, Ishagi oye, Omura oye, Bukedea oye. Your Excellency, I will just use 1 minute to welcome you first and foremost here in Bukedea district, and secondly to thank you for traversing the whole of Teso sub-region, district by district, and giving us ample time interacting with the people. I would like to say, Your Excellency, Iyalamaso Noi, Iyalamaso Noi, Iyalamaso Noi. Omuri akoliai. Your Excellency, as I said in Katakwi, I would like again to reiterate the fact that your presence here today is a clear demonstration of your commitment and dedication to continue transforming our country. As we stay here now, we are in the lower middle income status. Your Excellency, with the continued wisdom and the continued plan from the manifesto, we can be extremely confident that we shall be somersaulting very soon to the upper middle income status. Your Excellency, Bukedea district is like Katakwi, Kumi, and Kapelbiong, neighboring our uncles. So I would like to say one last thing, to thank you and the UPDF for stabilizing Karamoja and consequently ushering in peace to all the neighbors of Karamoja. Your Excellency, that effort has made all the people who all the time having issues of that insecurity from our uncles, join the rest of Ugandans to participate and benefit fully from the programs of government. I had also said, Your Excellency, from the 10-point program up to the series of NRM manifestos, you have, Your Excellency, delivered to the people of Uganda economic stability, political stability, military stability, which is unprecedented. And would like to say once again, thank you for that, because all the people of Uganda can now freely participate in their economic enterprises without any interruption. You have taught us, Your Excellency, to always take politics as a very serious matter, but you have always reminded us that the politics should be focused on interest and not identity. As you leave Teso Sub-Region, Your Excellency, we promise to continue with messages of development, messages of politics.
Izuba, emirimo, urugendo, ninga kahumuro, neco kunywa cha chituzi. Yenywere chituzi, ohurema twenge ahamumiro. Nichikurwa kurugo mu chituzi cha shitake. Amajani, hamwe no bwochi, konjoro bunuzi, hamwe no mutindo. Echi, nichikurwa ba chituzi Farm Company Limited. Aveine teknolojia nebyoma, byo mutindo. Chituzi drink, ichirizibwa chitongore cho mutindo muihanga, UNBS. Kandi neshangwa mu maduka na supermarket zono muihanga. Kushubura, tera simu, noti mushanju munana mushanju, bisha twina, bitana shatunemwe. Ninga noti mushanju munana mushanju, bisha tuitano, 00 mwenda.
Every journey begins with a strong foundation. From bridges that connect us, to power that drives our future. From towers that shape our skyline, to railways that carry our stories. From welcoming gateways at Entebbe, to the roads that open our protected lands, to the landmarks that define who we are. One name that holds it all together. Built strong, built to last. Built with Hima Cement.
abari kushangwa protein abikumi na mushanjo garage street
abatwire nibatwisiyeho ubuhereza bwo kubika no kwewura amagoba make batugamura umubishoguzo byabo byo kumara imyaka 10 bakwereza abanyayuganda bijane koransia on promotion yo kugarura aba customers babo bakurabira mu kubahereza bicyonco nyamwinshi okurugabira 20 byo kwa mushanjo mwako mpako kwa kashatu kwe 2024 batera hot dry ahabwa aba customer babo nabo kuganyurwamo ahitura atungire bicyonco nyamwinshi tukurabira mu kugura imigabo
umuntu uragura imigabo ya miliyoni 10 no kwiyongerayo
no kwihangura romusiyasi yagwa fice ya digital iyo takwetenga n'amajuta kandi baragura imigabo okuruga miliyoni 1 n'imitwaro 9 okwika miliyoni 6 ogwe nayihangura rente boy freshen ya mate kandi abandi kuruga miliyoni 6 no kushoma hasi haruhe birabo nyamwinshi nkembuzi emifarasi za TV t-shirt n'ekofira za hoka sako hamwe n'ibindi byinshi kandi ni urayetabo muhureje ukareta aba customer kugura imigabo abaryo muri 15 no kwiyongerayo niwe titwakusiga nyuma ebirabo byawe bikutegereze kumenya bukukiraho resimo ya zero mushanzire cyenda na mushanje nkaga namwe ana na mushanje nimwije tujaguze tushemererwe tugure imigabo kandi tukurakurane nambara ukasaka
Otaferwa aha tayari West
nganda zankore kigezi hamwe na neza abanyarwanda ngo kwizo muri nkore twiningandi nempango rugano rukubanza n'abahinda abashambo abagahe mwe nabishikato so burugando ruhango rwine imiryango ningashevu da sub clans so ntanture kabantu babata.
And ours is just to thank you and show you that we are going to vote for you. Come January, we will vote for you 99%, as the chairman was saying. Your Excellency, in the spirit of reconciliation of the party, I have a team that came from Fort Portal. That is Dr. Richard Rabihanga, who stood against the Honorable Mugenyi Joseph. They want to reconcile before you, and one of them is stepping down for a flag bearer. Please come near and just take a picture with the President. Your Excellency, still in the spirit of reconciliation, Honorable Omagoro David of Kachumbala County has decided to step down for Honorable Shaggy. Honorable Magor and Honorable Shaggy, please come in the front and take a picture with the President. Enaramoye! Enaramoye! Your Excellency, I also want to introduce Honorable Mike Mukula, who is a minister here. Just go and take a picture with His Excellency. We will start the picture with the Fort Portal team. And Dr. Richard, we want to thank you so much for loving the party. Thank you. And then we go to Kachumbala. Thank you, Dr. Richard. Then Honorable Magora and Honorable Patrick Ishagi. Now those are very good two friends. Thank you so much for the unity. Your Excellency, I also have your daughter Florence. Florence, come over. I have your daughter Florence. Florence, you're young, run. Your daughter Florence is there, whom Noop said he had brought to stand against me. She's my daughter. That is Asio Florence. Asio Florence. Asio Florence. Thank you. Thank you so much. She has never been in Noop. She's not even a politician. Your Excellency, the youth of Bukedea have a gift for you. Can we have the gift of the youth of Bukedea? Can we have the gifts? When you get the gift of this youth, it speaks about the whole manifesto that you have. The youth have designed an art that talks about a push, a bar, a swarm. Can we have the gift? And where are those youth? The youth? Where are the boys who are giving the president the gift? They are here? Those, go there. Your Excellency, those youth will explain to you the meaning of their gifts. They've made it themselves, and they want to hand it over. Can we have the gifts? Can we have the gifts? The gifts are for only the three. Can we have all the gifts? Your Excellency, we want to thank you for the irrigation scheme that you've just commissioned. We also want to thank you for the breeding center. However, in that place where you have been, that place has been bad. The cattle rustlers would always come. And as the people of Kamuturu, they have decided to give Mama a Frisian cow because of what she did in Karamoja. The cow is right there in the car. And of recent, when the raiders had again come, you instructed General Muhosi to come and support us, and indeed he sent a team that protected the area, and still those people have also given General Muhosi a cow in appreciation. And then finally, the women of Bukedea have also given President Museveni a cow for the love that he has shown people of Bukedea. We want to thank you so much. We want to thank you so much, and you're always welcome to Bukedea. Your Excellency, today is a public day, a public holiday in Bukedea. Because when people learned you are coming to Bukedea, all the shops closed and they are all here to listen to you. I now want to invite you to talk to your people. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Mamjabesi alamasi. Kiasi berak menderan. Kiasa menderan. Kiasi.
Yoga, the people of Bukedea, Arikuronda, Yalama, Her Excellency the Vice President,
Atakera Lilin Kisi Apuputu Papa,
the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament and the Second Vice Chairperson of NRM,
Imalata Papa ingare no kongunu kere eutangesa enapinap.
Vice Chairman NRM Eastern,
Latupiton ingare no nele pate okidano Uganda.
Vice Chairman NRM Karamoja.
Atupito nengarino nele pate alaije o Karamoja.
Vice Chairman NRM Kampala.
Atupito nubobole pate engarino nele pate lelomut o Kampala.
All the other SEC members who are here.
Engarino lue pate adoketaita no kujukiere lue jane.
All the leaders.
Engarino kokere kotomadoke nanwe gitigita.
And the people of Bukedea and the people of Teso.
Keda Yesu kere luminan itungalo Bukedea itungalo Teso.
As you have heard,
kwa pipupu nataresi,
NRM has a manifesto.
Ijasi atukotno NRM keda inapeta nwe pugae.
The manifesto of the NRM
Otoma inapeta no NRM
is based on what the NRM has done in the last 40 years.
Etupitos aina peta no ingare no ne no esoma epatelo NRM ageuni karakaisangon lokau
for Uganda and for Africa.
Kano ino echut ane oreo Uganda kede akwa na Africa kere.
But before I speak about the manifesto, I want to thank you for electing my daughter, Anita Mong, unopposed.
Itunga Bukedea, ara ideri kengo etatama akirono ingare no nenwa yauto sengone. Akudonga ishalami kinesi kedeta ukakere. Yalama esa sekund akoka Anita Mong oma mitepe kitai.
And showing how shallow and bogus NUP is.
Idoda ayala mikidanga esa no aitodun eponelo inyodo koka idoda osuto bali sekenyasi munwe jasi atukodongi nonu.
Because the girl I took a picture with is a relative of Anita Mong.
Iko kuyene no martengo keda put eni pese erai ipajan ke arai to Anita Among.
She's the one they were hoping to stand against Among.
Owanyu to verasi ngunu ngesti ya umto sike salu biko kunina bait elagano keda speaker.
Because they didn't even know who their members are.
Iteyo itodo bidongine be mama jene teda shoot lubanga erasi egamito kulwa kikoto keji ani Bukedea.
I congratulate Anita Mong.
Akotonga inyaka kina itur neja akoka Anita Among.
And the other NRM members of parliament.
Kededa neja asi engareno luo eja sairabet.
Who have been elected and opposed.
Munu kano inoi lua sekuni koma mitepe kitai.
This gives them time to campaign for the NRM in the whole country.
Akodo dongo kesi aitosoma apakina alosit airam aseta kedegangyo ne party o Uganda kere.
And not waste resources just competing when there is no need for competition.
Mamdo akodo kesi chan ajo kisho neje hasi kesi kede sawa alosite lagano le mameida.
Now the manifesto has 7 contributions of the NRM to Uganda, to Africa in the last 40 years.
Kwana just kada tena kakare nude todoliki atukotono NRM takaisangon kau.
We who founded the NRM have been active for the last 65 years.
Iso iche luigia tukotona no NRM. Iraiso luigia ya ureded aswam ageu ni karakaisa kanyabi kan ageu no kawangina.
But in the manifesto we have talked about the 7 contributions in the last 40 years.
Konye chuti chutoto mainapetano ipugae idesias tupite kedaine ringun ikarakaisa ngon luatuboros.
And as Anita was saying the first contribution is Aikuch, peace.
Kwenye chuti kwapa enerare Anita nepane na solid na itekelikina nyesi na inyakun Aipuch.
Yesterday I was in Kumi and I was remembering when I used to camp at Nyero Rock to fight the rebels.
Ibian ajayengo laije Kumi ilo Kumi anen abwenge ito na jarengo eboyei omoru orongata longero anweitiji abenyak.
And I'm glad I hear my people when I told them they built a primary school there where I had camped for the area. I want a picture of that primary school.
Akotongo ai shalamikini katunga noi anuna rai neni na jayengo eboyei etijengo abenyak aduko ide semero ngon eboyang ina akoronga elipe katunga koto machuman itodu tuberese wapdoshe semerangon.
But when I would be there fighting the rebels, I would hear that the cattle rustlers are coming across Lake Bisina during the dry season and going to Ongino. I would know all those. I have all the places in my head.
Chuti jenge tijengo abenyak amengarika kapuga ongero. Apupunene tubunono sikara mojo ai toruno chorlo Bisina abunerenga sitakituku. Konye abolition ukere itu tengo da jenengo jokonoi.
On this side there was a place called Korir.
Oshepa lo alailo ajabo isne bakai Korir Oliver kwaplaije.
That was always being attacked by the cattle rustlers.
Oliringi nange samina si abenya kalwa kitu lwanga kote ngasi I alosenena lostai demitunga ikecheboroke da tukutu.
But due to the correct ideology of the NRM working with the people, we have been able to stop all this trouble and there is peace in the whole country now.
Konye noi kanu ai jene kena misikin ni nyaka kerio ngetolo NRM koto motunga ipedo ai tanan akironu kiereno ya utos ajurugungit kede ichan koto motunga.
There are guns and wars in South Sudan, in Congo, sometimes on the Kenya side, but when they come here, we deal with them promptly and they can't disturb us.
Ejasimu udun apopongo eruosi alaije Congo chesana kwapanok South Sudan ide ponenenta ya utebe nyitine konye iso kwapa apugano NRM ijene polo tudengorete kesi atipet botomosawa.
That is how Uganda now is an island of peace, hosting 1.9 million refugees.
Nyesi tutiteo tore silolana era Uganda kido lelu kakina kidingina ngolol nejia ya puchu kedai jama idoda ojasi kerai we pondoza kwapsine ache emilion tedope keda kwa tauni e pondosi ne anwayo wara
from our brother countries.
Ide lo mutos kotoma akwapsine ni nachana walk ni dunya skedoni.
So that is contribution number 1, Aikuch.
Nyini na sodit na itodoliki kwa pugano NRM ayawu Aipuch.
The second one
na yaret
is Apple.
Nyesi chuti na Apple kape balari papa.
Apple has 2 parts.
Ido kotoma Apple anen ijasate na kare.
One part is economic infrastructure.
Asoditi nyesi na ikamunti aiduku akerianu.
Now, economic infrastructure means things like roads.
Gidotoma akerianu tanen ijaso ni nerai borobala nat irotini.
Electricity.
Akimine IPA.
The telephones.
Isimunu munu ni dakitoni.
Piped water.
Akipino a pipeon.
The railway.
Egudola gali.
These are the main elements of the economic infrastructure.
Lu noi nyesi atena kanwe kamanara kede akiriani owaya lapo.
As I speak today, you people in Bukedea, in Kachumbara, in Kumi, in Teso, you have everything of those.
Chudi lo lene ranga ni endana ukede tale poga. Nara Yesu kwa pitu lo Bukedea, lua Chumbala, luo Kumi, kede Teso da kere. Beite, ijasesi angini do Petro moboralu.
You have the Tarmac Road all the way from Tororo, all the way up to the border with Sudan.
Eje itutesi erot lo edauta dukokine kolas. Anyuno Tororo, ai toroni ne ekera ishebeto ni lango, anyetakin oikoruke de South Sudan.
We have Tarmac Road through here all the way to Moroto.
Ijaibo boni erotole duko kite kolas. Ai tora nepa na ibe soroti. Ai jesar toni Moroto kere pio.
There's another Tarmac Road coming from Moroto, Nakapiripirit, Namaru, through Chapskunya up to Bugisu, but near you, just on the other side.
Oka udangina. Ejerotole nyo ni Moroto aloste Namalu etoro Chapskunya. Ai Yesun tunaruchoki ni lailo mbale ngoni de yapele kedo nani Bukedea.
Then we made a road for you so that you don't have to pass through Mbale from Tirinyi, Parisa, Mukongoro up to here.
Asante bobo chutai kisa kines keda duko kineserto lelai anyono Kumi ai Jesaro ladot alomari Parisa Toni Tirinyi toto remambe sito to Mbale.
With the Teso, there is another road we are making from Katine to Ochero to Amaratar to Namasare on the lake.
Yesu kwa Teso, ejero to leuta iduk, ai tora nyonu, otuboy, ai be tonochero, aloseto Namasale, adole road docket.
With the Teso, we are remaining only with the 3 roads to work on.
Kwanado neo Teso, ideuni rotini unibon, ebeti saswam.
One road from Kumi to Ngora, to Serere, to Kagwara, to Bugondo. That one is already, we have the money, they are about to start.
Erote dope, nyesile nyo Kumi, eitorongora, atuboragu, adole serer, alosta Agwara, aijisato ni Bugondo, ngoni ejasapi ai. There's
another road which people in Kampala don't know, which I normally tell them. I normally say, I want to link Teso with Karamoja. Then they say, but we have already done so through Katakwi, Iriri, up to Moroto. I say, no, there is another area which you don't know. This is the road from Soroti, Amuria, Obaranga, Achanpi, Otuke, Adilang, Abim.
Nyese ngali wokini kese mame sijenete eraile rotole nyo uno Soroti Amuria Obalanga alosite Achanpi Olomaro tuke aikiato na bim ngoni ideona bobungunda.
That one is being designed.
Utasi kwa ni priority ai girun eponele jari adukionero tango
and will be done.
Achamuti chutengo be ilosa itodoliki.
Then we have the short roads, like the one from Kumi to Ongino. Up to the lake where there is a ferry.
And
on the other side, Katakwi to Toroma to the lake. Once we do this, all tests will be linked with Karamoja, with northern Uganda, and with the rest of the country.
idumuni jobe irucho kidoni teso kede karamoja toni kide adolera goltome toni toda no Uganda kere urucho kino waya liro team.
Electricity is already here.
Akimine ipie ejaini.
Let me see the. Yes, it is already here.
Ebala papa be ikoroberengese ireiki konyera beite ejasini.
The sub-counties here already have electricity.
Itemwana lwane nepeta ikere ejasi kedakimine ipie.
Aminit has got electricity.
Etemula Aminit
up to the headquarters of the district of the county.
Tony Chuti Nejai Kidinke Anetem.
The headquarters of the sub-county.
Otem Toma Ejayaki.
Aminit has.
Ejayaminit.
Bukedea has.
Otem Bukedea Ejayi.
Bukedea Town Council has.
Nedo Town Council Jakim.
Kamuturu has.
Alaija Muturuda Tonoteme Jakim.
Chidongole has.
Idongo Leda Jakim.
Kocheka does not have yet.
Erikodoberetem Kocheka Edumunakim.
Kori, where the cattle rustlers used to come, has.
Laijeda Koli ne Amina Sikaramoja Bunene Ejakim in APA.
Malera has.
Malerada Ejakim.
Kangole does not have.
Angoleda Imam Akim.
Kowena does not have.
Alaijo Koena da Imam Akim.
Kabarwa has.
Abarwa Ejakim.
Aligoi has.
Aligoide Ejakim.
Kachumbara has.
Achumbala Ejakim.
Komuge has.
Omuge Ejakim.
Kongunga Town Council does not have.
Kongunga Town Council, Mama Kimi Dolit.
Kwari does not have.
Akwarikwarda, Mama Kim.
So the majority of the sub-counties already have electricity up to the sub-county.
Kanoino ichuti, Louis Puerto Motemwan, Tono Temtoma, Adaki Mina IPA, Adonere.
The ones which don't have will now get in the new term.
Akorona Kenya Kenya Setualo Bukedea, Itemwana Lumama Kimedolo Kit, Tomapugana Nagi Ariboboni, Idolokinaki.
Then water.
Owaya Lakipi.
Bukedea has got 336 villages.
Ejasi Bukedea, Kedichalo, Akwatauni, Akaisa Unalu Kanyapi.
268 have borehole water.
Ichaloi akwata reakaisa kanyapi kanyauni ejiasi kedakipi noagilon.
This is 80% of the villages.
Eraina chut akaisa kanyauni kanwa kwatat koto mochalo.
Only 68 villages do not have 20%.
Ichalo akaisa kanyapi kanyauni bon emame ete kedakipi ido eraina akaisare kana kwatat.
So the plan is to make sure that all these have.
Koto mainapeta anwa pugan. Akoto nga anyu nuchutebe. Ichalo dalu deona lu edolokinete akipi.
Then there is pipe to water.
Dodo na yaret nyesa akipi no itolo shoke da pipe on.
Bukedea Town Council already has pipe to water.
Town Council lune ejasa kipi no pipe on.
Kachumbara Town already has.
Kalaija Chumbala, Utaundanina, Ijasaki no pipe.
There are many details here which I don't want to go into of small things.
Ipu chutaina peta kotoma papula na show miangana. Kwenye mamenga kota lomari ai napina pa kere.
But I can see here there is a pipe to water supply for Alowet and Amus towns.
Kwenye chuti poneletea ngane ejasa kipi nwari orikeda pipeon tono town la Alowet kedede town lo kongare neje lamu so kordo kedi mugisu ina.
But the big plan we have is what we call Lake Choga Gravity Flow Scheme.
Aina appetite ne polo neja yi Nyesi na ebakai echorango lolino kyoga akipinu ijesu nosi kaitoso alele.
Which will cover the districts of Serere, Ngora, Kumi, Bukedea, Soroti, Katakwi, Amulia, Kapelabiong, and Kalaki.
Ida kipi ngunu ijangu tuto na kipi asota ikaikin otutilo ibiakito netagila apolono kuju.
Then it will flow by gravity to all these areas.
Itoso maide da kipi ngunu kere ajiesa anwale leal tunaboisho nu kere.
We have already done something like that for Mbarara town.
Apoda dauta isoma ngunu alaidie otauna lo Mbarara.
We got water from Kagera River on the border with Tanzania.
Apota dumuta kipi aitolomunu kotoma ochileta lo Kagera leja asi Bukedea Tanzania.
And pumped it for 35 miles.
Asoda ijanga kipinu adaun nepetai amairono akaisa unalukani.
And that area has got hills and so on.
Atitete sungi na ubukosi ipuirongani idoda ipuaje sana.
The water has already got there.
Konye araide jangunu adauta kipi adulu.
Even the water for Kampala now is coming from beyond Mukono.
Kwana inerino abate araida kipiri tosomaite lo Kampala kwana kipepota ne Luana ide pujo Mukono.
A place called Katosi, which is like 20 miles away from Kampala.
Ejai echalo le bakai Katosi. Ne repeta mairona kaisare kingano Kampala.
With the telephones, you all have telephones in your pockets.
Abate waya lisimunu esuda ne kereji asisimunu sawo no kus.
The railway, you can see it. We are repairing the old meter gauge railway all the way to Gulu, all the way to Kampala, all the way to Pakwach. You can see it here. It's passing here.
Owaya lagala napuru, agali napuru. Esudo Bukedea ni tete tenibe adauna itemono kina slipan inyaka kinamor eraini kini slipan no ebeiti agali napuru na kolo aitori. Alo steto ni Gulu, abongorto ni Kampala, ariorto ni Pakwach ejasi.
So this is all about economic infrastructure.
Nukere eraina peta no akerianut. But
before I leave with the economic infrastructure, the Achomai irrigation scheme, which we commissioned just now today. The plan there is to do two things. First of all, to tame the flood water.
Na soditi nyesai tik akale na kipi na ijesu no rongata alo bugisu angina.
When it rains, the whole place floods.
Narai net parajame tepata rido no noi kera boisho ipuaka ipoloraka ale na kipi.
So now we have made a dam.
Kwanado ibokikona tuta aboisi tingin.
Excavate a big, what do you call a well in our language here?
Atan. A-T-A-N. A well.
Yes.
A-T-A-N.
We normally make traditional atans.
Imina dukununu atanini nuakwapa nao ikamunte ateker na iluno.
But now we are making a huge atan.
Kwenye doko pukana ata parani huto na boku nuna eraina polon edepata tana didi.
Called the dam.
Ido ngini chuti nyesini baloni atuta.
So when all this flood water comes, instead of being on the surface, it goes into this big atan.
Abosi na kipinu alele kotoma misirini kotoma lupoko kere etukokinosa atuta inu.
So it is kept there.
Dodo akipingun idario kotoma atuta yano.
Doesn't flood on the ground
mambo bongunu chuti eloseta yauna akale amisiri ni walk ureri walk.
Then during the dry season, we use it for irrigation. So two jobs.
So itejo akirosinari na sodit aitikitika kale na yaret ai chokchokiran wikorion ikamu.
All this is economic infrastructure.
Nukere erai aitetenar akerianu oya lapo.
But there is also social infrastructure.
Konyedo ejaini kama narakede aitopola teker.
Which means the schools and the health centers.
Na noi ikama narakedi borokwati asyoman isemeroi. Adekisha anwangaleu.
In Bukedea, there are 98 government primary schools.
Aneo Bukedea, Ejasia Kaisa Kanyango ni Kanyauni, Isemero Ilwa Pugan, no primary.
And 9 government secondary schools.
Ido Isemero Ilwa Pugan, no senior Ikanyango.
The plan of the NRM is to have 1 government primary school per parish and 1 government secondary school per sub-county.
Kotoma inapeta na Pugana no NRM. Ibalebe. Ekodo dia esemere do pelo primary angoni tela. Lido dia do pelo senior angoni tela.
There are still many parishes without primary schools. We shall have to build them there.
Ikatuma lulu Bukedea. Anyelebe ipuitela ne lwe mama eteke disemero ilo primary. Alosengo anyelebe dukio isemero oitela akusukere.
And then there are some counties which do not have government secondary school because the sub-counties are 16.
Otomotemo anada. Ijasi temono lwe mame teke disemero lo senior. Anuna rai. Ijasi suke di temoni tomuna kanyape.
So there are 10 sub-counties without secondary schools.
Kotoma iponele teongo. Ijasi temoni tomon lwe mame esemero. Arai de dopelo senior la puga.
6 have.
Ikanyape ijasi.
But as we speak today, Kabarwa School is being built, Seed School.
Konyara ida ineroni lola nepane. Esemero lo sidi lo ngoni le raikina abarwangi na utaidu.
Then there's another school in Bukedea which is being designed.
Ijaibo besemero do pele be itaja Bukedea utaigirunu aina peta noidu kuke.
So that work is continuing. You're making sure all sub-counties have 1 secondary school per sub-county.
Omisi kidojo chut eba somu na anyu nebe angoni temeja hii esemero lo senior utapuga no NRM aitodoliki.
Now the health centers
owaya lo adekisha
Bukedea has got 16 sub-counties.
Ejasi bo Bukedea akodonga bongokin itemwan itomuna kanyape.
There are 2 health center 4s.
Adekisha na doketaita na ngonet erasari.
And 9 health center 3s.
Adekisha na doketaita na uniet erasa kanyango.
Therefore, there are only 5 sub-counties which do not have either a health center 3 or a health center 4 or a hospital.
Apollo uke ejasite mwani kanyangon imama adekis na doketaita na uniet ara ina ngonet ara bonata dekisi na Apollo.
So the following are the plans.
Kwanado nuta nyesi aina peta no ejasi aomisha hapa president.
Upgrade a minute health center 2 in a minute sub-county to health center 3.
Aikia una dekisi na otema minute anyona na yaret aitodola doketaita na dekisi na uniet.
Construct new health center 3s in Komuge, Aligoi, Kwarikwara, and Kowena sub-counties.
Aduko kina dokisha na dokita anayeuniet neja hii Akwarikwar, Amuge, Kowena kere wadope ne muro kengo. Aligoi.
So, now all this is about social infrastructure.
Nukere erai anuaitopolo atekere.
And together with economic infrastructure, you get a pole.
Imore ni kidogo nukere nuenerengo ni kamunta kirianut ngunungezi todo likireti boreni baloni apple.
Now those are two contributions by NRM to Uganda.
Kwanadojo omisikebe nungeza ina petare nuaitopola ateker etodo liki apugano NRM.
Number one, I coach.
Na soliti ngesa I push.
Number two, Apple.
Na yarete Apple.
But this is where I like to pose a question to Ugandans. You people in Bukedea, you are very lucky. You have got a tarmac roads. But my question is, do you sleep on the tarmac road at night? Do you adjourn on the road? Where do you sleep?
They say they sleep in the houses in their homes.
You sleep ore. You adjourn ore. Yarama edeke. Now, if you adjourn ore, when you go back today, the ichan you left in the morning will be waiting for you. And it will say, Eyalama Abungin. You're welcome back. There's no sugar in the house. There's no paraffin or the children don't have clothes. So that's why the NRM insists on number 3. We insist, say yes, there's iCoach, there's Apple, but you must have a bar. Apple is ours. But a bar is mine as an individual, as a family, or a company. You young people, this has been the message of the NRM from long ago. I was here in 1995 giving the same message to your parents. Fortunately, some people have listened to our message. Let me give you 2 examples on the screen here. There is a young man called Joseph Ijala of Serere.
Joseph Ijala, lelo mutala ije Oserere.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ijala. I am the proprietor of Taifa Farm, which is located in Serere in a place called Kakusi, where we are. And in Taifa we have dairy, poultry, and we're also making laundry bar soap. But we also have the value addition aspect of the farm, where we produce yogurt and pack it, tin it for the market. This project started 11 years ago after an inspiration from His Excellency, the President of Uganda, when he had come here and he was teaching people about the 4-acre model. He was having a rally in Soroti, and that time I was working as a taxi driver. I was doing that master business in Soroti. So when I heard this, when I heard he was around, I crossed to go and listen to his story. And he was talking about a 4-acre model, how to improve household income. So when I came back, I was fired because I delayed there and the came through. And the guy said, you go and eat those words that you had. But I had already this land, 2.5 acres, but I also had local chicken here. But after hearing that, I got inspired to put more effort on raising this chicken. So I raised the chicken to the tune of about 100 of them. Then I got a small incubator. That was about 4 eggs. So I used that incubator for multiplying my local chicken farm. Eventually I was having 1,500 local chicken around. And I was very famous for local chicken. So but then local chicken were not answering my day-to-day needs. So I decided to translate it to layers. In Taifa farm we have 10,000 layers, which give me about 310 trays per day, and each tray goes at price of 10,500. So approximately 3 million, about 3 million shillings a day from the eggs that we get. Of course, it varies depending on the cost of the feeding, but at least a half goes for management, a half goes to our pocket as Taifa. So after selling the layers, that money I invested it on dairy. I started dairy with the 4 cows.
Now,
but you know, I have multiplied that.
What is the story of Ijala?
Wana nyiningesi awaragan nainera Ijala otomorotoke.
He was working as a taxi driver in Soroti.
Araingezile tekeri amotoka na itolosi tunga Osoroti.
You had my message of a bar for every homestead.
Abu chutira akakirositi ni kamunta bar angunikal.
And he went back, started using his 2.5 acres for poultry.
Ogeuna bongori serer aito som ake misiri na area to Tibet anwakira na epid akukuri.
By the time I went there some month ago, he was earning 3 million shillings a day.
Ilapio idisi kaumina na buenga losio mina. Adumune neja kaitilo amedani milioni ni uni angini para.
By selling 310 trays of eggs per day.
Narai agwela naridongesi irite abea kaisa uni akwata unike ditomon angini para.
He had also gone into dairy.
Abueke saje oloma da kironu agwela nari akile kedicheboro de kamanara kidakile.
And he was selling more than 300 liters a day.
Idoda agwela nari ngesi akile ichupa ilo litai akwata uni aparan.
But the other day I was there, he says he has now doubled.
Apaki aje imo ginana jarengo campaign serere ebalija lebe iruana kwa naingo iruana re akile no agwela nari.
From both the eggs and the milk, he's earning 6.8 million shillings a day.
Ebalija la limo kinengo otoma medana agwela narabe kidagwela narakile adumune nengi milioni ni ikanyape kidakwata kanyauni angini para.
That's more than 2 billion a year.
Nepetai erai kapulwe de parkosa retire angoni karu.
And without including the other value addition and so on.
Kwenye kere kengini mambeli yatakitai iche kapulwe dumene nyesi Ego lang esa oret. Anweo eboli ya Misiri edumuni chebo de.
And where he is in Serere is not like Bukedea here, where there is a tarmac road. There is no tarmac road there yet.
Ikatuna lu, obukechi jala ina Serere, e mame kolas, mame dai kwato na ne Bukedea je kolas ne, e mame kolasa ina.
The apport there is not so good, but Abar is a lot.
Iteko anajo angina do Serere. Iwanyu nejebe apola ngina nwekati roti mame jai no konye Abar ejai otunga.
There's also a man I saw in Abim recently. Let me show you his example.
Ikoje yape apaki aje ina Abim ejai beja kai babu ena anya Abim ngina da etweni dalo ajokatanu kakiro araba anyu tunesida.
Mr. Korea Dick Ogira, I am a model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called Arikuronda West. Arikuronda Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district, in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000. And people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes, trees you are seeing here, are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always invest. I don't invest mango. I invest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I'll use for paying fees.
That is the story of this man from so far away. Abim is very far.
Akwapungine ne baka yabo ise baka Abim elwana noi konye na nyisaje nanut ke.
The roads there are not so good.
Nina eroki rotin.
But he has got a bar there. So therefore, my NRM members, please. I want you to wake up. The three words. I push. Apple. A bar. If you have the three words without a bar, you are missing out. And all the time we have been sending money, Entandikwa, NADS, Operational Wealth Creation, Youth Livelihood, Women, PDM, Emyoga. All this money is for you to get out of Ichan.
Ejukongi kapulu etandikwa, ejukengo kapulu atomonak, luangoro, luonadi ziunu, luemioga, lukwa no PDM, ikapulu nukere ejukengo lulu, eraina ekai chanitoi, ani nebe, ibaretesi.
We are going to continue with that money.
Ikatuna lo alosenge yatakin, aijukunu ni kapulu lulu, neijasesi.
But in the case of Teso, Lango, and Achori, we shall add something else.
Kwenye chutiba, na itegelikina ngesinata, aneo Teso, alaijo Lango, aitodora Acholi, alosenge yataki nigerebesi chiebure.
Because of the war which was here for a long time.
Nara Yesu lailo, aje long, adauna ojau.
And the cattle rustling.
Idoda inga stila kitu.
We are going to have a new plan of restocking where we shall give 5 cows per homestead, 5 cows per homestead.
Araija si luma memisi kitose bala papebe. Anua kila anua podo jauno sine inga stila kitu kedelong. Alosengo ayaune program. Loer jaikina pugan angoni kal akituk akan. Angoni kal akituk akan.
We had started this long ago. But some lawyers came in and disrupted us. Made it a legal issue. We gave the money 159 billion. But I was not seeing anything on the ground. That's how I came in with this idea of why don't we give all homesteads something equal. And you supported it, so we are going to move with that. So this is contribution number 3. For today, I will add another contribution in my speech here. Aswam. Jobs. Where do jobs come from? Some people just talk. Job. I will show you the anatomy of economy and jobs. Let's see Biamukama.
Welcome
to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Byamukama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakubiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have a half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for 0 grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters to lead by example so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. You don't sleep here, but if I will sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million. Because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. You remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day, for us a liter here is 2,000, because we save each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to pay 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. So it is 0 grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for 0 grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, you get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors prayer. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre, because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here, currently, I'm employing 26 people.
That's what, freeze that one. The other one. This is what I wanted you to see.
Kwana ituobo tuberesa nen itungalo Bukedea nungesa kotongeso anyutu.
This young man had my message 4 years ago.
Eja kaitilo biamukama abopupu akainer ikaru wongono kau.
When he was elected to parliament,
Ese kuningesi abunerai rabet.
His father was my friend. He brought him to me to guide him.
Papa keja kaitalo aropa peruka oboyao koke anwenge ichoro.
I told him what I tell everybody.
Abwenge chora kingesi nupali mono kinaengo itungalu chekere.
You young man, if you want to be successful, teach your people about the 4 acres model.
Engo be etelepatalo arai koto jo chuti ai todoli kina mshedi kone ngare nuni. Olodisiana kikoni tunga akironi kamuntos akor na misirini angon.
When he went back, he started, as you can see.
Ebong elope abuogea kopi wanyu nataresi.
In 4 years, he's already very successful.
Wanyu dojo ikari wongono boni.
From the eggs alone, he earns 108 million shillings per month.
Abe boni edumuneneje ikapuni milioni na kwatarake dika nyauni elap.
And when he removes, the cost remains with 55 million.
Ele manange zigarama na kere esalete ke di milioni na akaisakani kan.
A month.
Elap.
That's like 600 million shillings a year, about 700 million.
Era ingini nepetai imilioni na kwataka nyare ekare dope.
Without adding what he gets from coffee, from milk and other things.
Mambere jo imorki kiti lwedu muni ngesa nwagwela na remuanyi, lwagwela na rakile, lwagwela na ribori cheda.
But what I wanted you to see was that he had not bring back that picture you.
Nunana koto ngesa anyunu mama raiberengun kwenye nyakutu aputosha.
What I wanted you to see was that Biamkama had got out of Ichan, is now an Abaran.
Nwabeite ijenutu desebe alomu Biamkama ochan araunukwa na Abaran.
But he's also creating jobs for 26 Ugandans.
Kwa nani esida etolomwaswa msine nu ejasi itungalo Uganda akaisera lukanyape iswamaete mankorke.
So this should help you to answer the question of where do Aswam come from?
Nado akorongi ngarakengo abongo kini aingisete na ejo otunga aigo ebeito raswa msine abunio.
Aswam comes from Abar.
Aswam msine elomunete koto mabar eja unabar otunga.
It can be Abar of Ugandans.
Epedoro ra bara na itunga alo Uganda.
It can be a bar of foreigners.
It can
be even a bar of government, like government parastatal. And this can be in commercial agriculture. In manufacturing. In hotels and services, or in ICT.
Arabonati or adoketite na kerianu.
Let's see Aswam from factories now. We have seen from agriculture.
I want you to know beroni eponele jatata Aswam sine nwe lomnete koto machuma na nwe itatai.
Factories,
so it
now freeze that one there, the other one.
It about veresu.
Those factories are here in Uganda.
Itetas ne paripari neni achuma nangu no etata ikere ijasa kwa poko ne pene.
They are all new. You can see they are all new.
Eporeli teotorese itetiak kere itetiak.
This is a small town of factories near Mbale.
Subudo baladu kokini boma iboma, erai boma, edu yikede mbale, la chuma na noitata iboni.
And they are producing so many things that we used to import from outside.
Angina itolometa chuma na no iboro luegiti gita vitosuma already awok. Luko likwele no kinga.
So let's go inside one of them and see how many jobs.
Elipiri panangi katunga, itolomasi katunga toma achuma na no.
You can see how many young people are working there. So therefore, our politics of NRM must be politics of knowledge.
Okay, riorile ejana kine koto mapugana no NRM. Ekodorai eriorilo achoa kida jen.
And the truth.
Idodorai lainer abeit.
Not esabet.
Mere eruom le sabet.
And we are saying jobs come from Abar.
Ido ibalo nebe aswam sine itorunete otoma Abar.
The government jobs are very few.
Aswam sine no apugan ikidioko.
They are there, but they are very few.
Ejasi kochikesi koni kidioko.
All the government jobs put together, they are 480,000.
Aswam sine no apugan kere kimorki kijo erai lukumina kwa tangon kere akaisa kanyauni.
But the factory jobs alone are now 1.3 million jobs. The factory jobs are now almost 3 times more than the government jobs. Therefore, if somebody asks you, says, why are you supporting NRM? Tell him or her that NRM has brought Aikuch, has brought Apol, has guided us and helped us how to create Abar. And we have seen that Abar produces Aswam. The other 3 points we shall add, there are 3 others, but we shall add them another time, and the NRM people will come and talk about them in the parishes.
Nuchekwa akirauni ajenengebe idumuno na pak done yatain aitatam akirongunu uni asuka ajeni.
They are all in the manifesto, a big book which has got all those details.
Ikatunga lo Bukedea aina peta nukere ujaso itabo kosi leija nakin lebaka manifesto era itabo la poloni kwana ipote sanyu.
Let me end with the issue of free education.
Ikatunga lu akodonga ngetakini kedakirono aishom anati time.
Since 1996, I've been insisting on free education in government schools.
Ageono karale lukumite dope akwa kanyangon akaisa kanyango ni kanyape auta lemenga aichasteiner akirono ashoman anati time.
It started well, but some people started bringing back charges in government schools.
Ageutiti akirositi nedio konyapo dobi chetungo chedakinos aini yakuna tachioni kapun osemero ilu apugani.
You could see that some of the people involved did not understand the importance of that effort.
Iwanyuni dojo chutebe ichoto matunga luwa poto geutu ai telema uriaki kapun wesemero mama dumutosi ai jenene dula kina nyobo alo sikinitemo.
I therefore decided to demonstrate how much damage they are doing by blocking children from school with school charges.
Abudo engo esoma ajenanu na kotorenga itoriki ni tungalwe jokebe ikote so misikisi no arokok mi udasi sai soma ikini due anwidwa ato anyara ashomani.
I started skilling hubs where I've been educating children free without any payment.
Abuengo etegea isemero ilwe tata ilibidika lu autarenga ipeipe duwe dwa misikin eponelo iswama atari icheboro lukesida ejaratari.
I don't know whether some of my graduates are here. If they are here, they can come and give them testimony.
Amdonga jeni ara nepane ejasi lwe tutuoro semero alu ari jase sine yakoto berenga yasi kunyutu ngare. Papa President Kesiluta.
Just two, one boy and one girl.
Ekorongesi iare bon etele pata kida pesa dopete. Kwana ikote salimo kini papa na ibojo akiro sine ni kamunta kona shoman nyobi na kini jipalara shoman kini nyo isi shajo nyo kwani swama ijo.
Thank you so much, His Excellency. By name, I'm Paul Daumo Gabriel. In fact, Abuongo Ebirori, Osinia 4. Mamenga Buatu, Ipusonoi, Idu Okale Kosi, Mamba Pakapi Rere is in tuition, and we Konyakana Shomani Bonga Ren. So, Abonge deciding a Salakino Re. Ogeon Bode President introducing a crown wise killing Atumunat. So, around Ode Dopet, Anguna Lopoto Presta Kwakinai, I benefiting. So, Kopan in a Ronda, I see a welding. I have a workshop in Kachumbala, and I'm employee. In fact, I've trained more 18 boys, and I don't even charge them because I was fully facilitated from there. I highly thank Madam Jane Bariche, the State House Controller, Kada Segawa. In fact, he's a mobilizer. I think he's a Yenyes Nepene, a Sialam Tongesinoi, Nara Aretungana la Dolo Kimisonoi, Nyamisang Nata, Iko Panda Salo Polo, Ajengo Dabona Bonebe, Camp 2026, Atumna Kalwijane, Ekotona Kwenyun, Keteoto NRM, Eteoto oke polon bone benges bone pera saoni NRM Anita oe Ishagi oe Okwere oe Omuri oe for God and my country. Thank you.
Your Excellency, our young man, the youth, is very overjoyed by the success. That is why he went to the political party bit. But Your Excellency, he is saying that he did not pass, he didn't get the good grades to go to the secondary school level. His parents could therefore not afford additional money to take him to school. So that is why he went into the skilling training program. Through it, as he said, part of it in English, he's been able to establish a welding and fabrication workshop in Kachumbala where he has trained another 18. At this level, he is able to sustain himself but also give employment to those 18. That is the story.
The girl.
Apese, ateso.
Papa Excellency, Toto Vice President, Alupojene, Toto Anita Anet, Kamin Minister na Kere, Cabinet Kere Rejane Yoga. Nyara de Sangariona te Evani, Alomutongo Malera Sub County, Anantongo Senior 2. Kwe mga bwa pedangeta kinaro bwe kuno mamu. Konya bwe nga dumare unalete soroti hub. Esemera ledu papalo, Papa President Yoweri Museveni. Litusheber lweta, ni somare kera lweta tai. Abwe nga atasome kosi la wedding. Konya abwe nga abo. Abwe nga dadume workshop le somengo. Esomo nkapo estelefe mpoloid, mambere nga domunti loka. Nare jewere kada konye salam kitango papa anwa keso nare papa ne somengo ne na dumno di lugu na ko to ni tomola na pero ngara kini ka se kal yalo nga papa no akon
300,000 per month.
Okay.
This is money that is able to sustain her and those that depend to her.
Very good. Now, thank you, young people. Thank you.
Ishalamikiti Papa President Iduelu Ebalabe Yalamango.
I have created circles for these children in every district.
Ikatungalu adukomo atukono nweimono kedeno eko painikin anwidu alu kere o district analo Uganda.
Even here in Bukedea, their circle is already has money for the 50 million.
Ikatungalu waraida neo Bukedea orea ne ejasi atukono nweimono keda aiko painikin nwidu alu imilioni na kaisakan lwada enge biaki nitoma.
And we can add on. That's no problem.
Ikatualu mame ngationi se yatain o milioni na kaisaka nyunu alosenge yatain ikapuniche.
But I want the NRM people to notice the three things.
Konya konengesi chutegangi tokolo NRM o misi kisiboro luuni.
Number one, children had dropped out of school because of school fees.
Na soditi iduelu alomununtu kingana shoman narai aitachi kapunu isabu obwa.
This is why I would like school fees in government schools to stop.
Yesi chuta kodorengo akirono aitatacha auri akake didwe ikapuno someroi alwa pugan onangata.
Number two,
Nayaret.
When I gave them free education just for 6 months.
Ne jai kinango iduelu warerengo na isho manati tai. Ile apewe kanyape bolu.
Not a year, not a year and a half.
Merebere karuda, mere karedo pati to bed. Ile apewe kanyape.
They have become very productive people.
Owanyutesi. Ara unosi iduelu ameda koto matutu bena wok, koto mokali a wok.
For their own lives.
Idoda rasilo ameda kotoma aijara cage.
But number three,
na iwunyete na koda ngeso jenete.
They are even making products which Uganda was importing from China, from Dubai, from Italy.
Utasidwelu kwa na kotoma itatai cage. Aswami boro luko la lose ne Uganda. Ayau na kwapa no Italy, ayau no China, ayau no Dubai. Iswama ita nepa ne Bukedea.
You can see these products there on the TV, on the screen.
Akodangesi ireikisi kotoma achuma na ngina labira angunu iboro nguni soma itidwe lwetu tuori osomero ika.
You can see hospital beds, furniture, shoes.
Itete beresi, itada na lwadekisia, amuka, icholongo ikedime sana, iguen, boro lukeri soma itidwe lwetu tuongo.
So therefore, for today,
Kwana chuti anwa lolo
are my 5 words.
Kiitutu akakiro akany.
Number 1, I coach.
Na soditi I push.
Number 2, apple.
Na yarete nyesinu apple.
Number 3, abar.
Na uniete nyesi abar.
Number 4, isom. Aswam.
Yes.
Aswam.
Na onete nyesinu aswam sine.
And number 5, free education for children in the government schools.
Na ikanyet nyesa shomana nati tai anuidue osomero alwa pugan.
Yalama.
Bukedea yalama papa. Kaguta oye.
NRM oye. Bukedea oye. Teso oye. Uganda oye. East Africa oye. Africa oye. Yalama edeke. Let's have the flag bearers.
Yalama noi papa. Yalama noi. Your Excellency, I've been pleased to translate for you. My name is Herbert Edmund Ariko, Chairman NRM, Soroti District. Thank you.
Your Excellency, we also have some defectors whom we are requesting that you receive them. Please, RDC, can we have the team?
Okay. Right Honorable, may I introduce the flag bearer? Museveni oye! Can you wave if you are going to vote him? Vote Kaguta, vote NRM. Wave, 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 wave. We want all your votes in the box, okay? Don't just come, go and vote. Your Excellency, we have the flag bearer. Next, we have Honorable Opoloti Siagi Patrick for Kachumbala County. Opolot hoye, wave, wave for him. Thank you. Next, Your Excellency, we have Mr. Okwera Becham for Bukedea County. Okwere Beckham for Bukedea County. Wave, 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 wave. Next for LOC 5, Your Excellency, we have Mr. Ongura Simon, LOC 5, flag bearer. Last, Your Excellency, we have Honorable Wanyama for the youth, MP flag bearer, Eastern Uganda. The youth, can you wave to your own? We want to thank the Right Honorable and your flag bearers for mobilizing this huge crowd. This is one of the largest rallies I've ever attended. Honorable Mike Mukula, your brother is in the house. Honorable Mike Mukula, you're most welcome. Now, the defectors from NOOB, from FDC, who are being confused. They are being confused with parties without ideology. The defectors there's a present to be offered to His Excellency. I can see the flag bearer, Honorable Siagi Opolot, handing over.
Yes, they are giving. The president is there. He has a shield and a spear. Is going to protect the gains. President Museveni, he has the spear. Iroko, ichumu lyawe likwatotyo, nengabo yawe. And that's how we do it in Ankole. President Museveni, oye! Let's vote President Museveni to protect the gains. Are you ready to vote him? NRM Jew. The defectors, they are back in the party, and we thank the National Resistance Movement led by His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Thank you so much for being a good man. In the past regimes, that was not there. Anyone who opposed the government, you were either killed and things were not okay. In the last 500 years, Uganda was at war until when God gave us President Museveni and gave us peace. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Anita Among oye! Thank you so much for coming back. Go and spread the message of the president, the message about wealth creation, the message about commercial agriculture, the message about the 4-acre model. And that's what the president is talking about. He has fought many wars. Now the only war he is fighting is poverty. You heard his message. It was spot on. Now we are going to get ready for the anthems in reverse order. Let's all stand up for the anthems in reverse order. DJ. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. The people of Bukedea love you so much. And Your Excellency, we promise you that on 15th January, we are going to vote you. I'm moving with you. The young generation is behind you. And we don't want to make mistakes. We don't want to be like Ukraine, who voted for a young man, the comedian, and he took his country at war because of the bad ideology he had. So we are behind you. Bukedea, are you ready to vote for President Museveni? Are you ready? Now let's get ready to say bye-bye to Museveni as he proceeds to Sironko. Thank you so much, Honorable Anita Among. Thank you so much. This has been so massive. Thank you so much, the young generation of Bukedea. Thank you so much, the leaders of Bukedea. Thank you, Eyalama Noi Noi. Is that how you say it? Eyalama Noi Noi. Yeah. Thank you so much. The president is so excited. DJ, let's have the music as we usher out our beloved president, General Museveni. Oh, yeah! NRM, oh yeah! Let's wait for Museveni! Let's wait for Museveni! Let's wait for our beloved president, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Let's wait for him. Yes. Let's say bye-bye to our president, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kumi. Museveni, oye! Museveni, oye!